Listen to this explanation as to why the reasons that are being given as to why the remaining Epstein files can't be released are all invalid.
The transcript of the congressional testimony of the former Attorney General, Pam Bondi, was just released. Now, there's a lot there, but let me focus on something that I think is key and important. The reports are that the Department of Justice is sitting on 3 million documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. 3 million. Now, Pam Bondi was asked about that, and she said that she was told, her understanding was that those documents have not been turned over for 3 reasons: non-responsive, privileged, or duplicative. Remember, those are the 3: non-responsive, privileged, or duplicative. Those categories make no sense. Let's take it from the back to the front. Duplicative. Well, who cares? Turn them over. We'll see if they're really duplicative. We'll be able to see it. Big deal. If you're like, so what? We get 2 copies or 3 copies when there was 1. Second category, privileged. The Epstein Transparency Act, as members of Congress have said, does not allow for claims of privilege. Period. The end. So the department can say, oh, we want to withhold this based on some undisclosed claim of privilege, like attorney-client privilege or some such privilege. None of that is allowed under a congressional statute. The end. So they cannot claim that that's why they're withholding something and also be within the law. Final category, non-responsive. That's a fancy way of saying unrelated. That makes no logical sense. To say that there are documents that have nothing to do with the Jeffrey Epstein case is an irrelevancy. So everything related to the Jeffrey Epstein case needs to be turned over, and none of the 3 categories make any sense. It makes it clear that the Department of Justice is not in compliance with the Epstein Transparency Act.
No, they are.
This is food for thought when Todd Blanch comes up for his confirmation hearing to be the Attorney General of the United States. Pam Bondi also made it clear that Todd Blanch had a key role in all of these decisions. So what that means is, for Todd Blanch's confirmation hearing that's going to be upcoming, keep your eye on the ball, because this is going to be a key area for questioning.
That last part about Pam Bondi saying that Todd Blanch had a much bigger role in all of this when she was the Attorney General and Todd Blanch was the Deputy Attorney General, that sounds a lot to me like what they keep accusing Joe Biden of doing. Joe Biden didn't know where he was, and Joe Biden did this, but other people were pulling the strings behind the scenes. That's what they keep saying, right? Well, that's what it looks like here. If Pam Bondi was the Attorney General and Todd Blanch was the Deputy Attorney General, yet Todd Blanch was directing what was and what was not going to get released and what was and was not going to be investigated in regard to the Epstein files, then it sounds to me like Trump's personal lawyer was put in as the Deputy Attorney General to tell the Attorney General what to do via Trump.